Stand firm, unshaken, as the winds of judgment howl around you. The fleeting words of those who attempt to diminish your spirit are nothing more than fleeting echoes, igniting sparks that will dissipate into nothingness against the power of your inner strength. Their insults, their criticisms, their cruel jabs, these are but the passing storms of life. They are born from chaos, designed to disturb your peace. But you are rooted in something far more profound, more resilient. You are an ancient force, not a transient flicker of emotion. You are a being of unwavering fire, water, and wind. And nothing, no words, no insults, can quench your spirit or divert your path. Why does this technique work? It works because it is rooted in the cosmos itself. Like the great fires that burn deep within the earth, your strength is drawn from an inner core, a wellspring of calm intensity. It is not a calm born from indifference or weakness, but from a deep, unshakable connection to the power of self-control, inner peace, and resilience. Your power isn't external. It's the very essence of your being. Like the stillness of a mountain untouched by time, your response is the steady hand of the Stoic, the unflinching resolve of one who knows the true nature of existence. You have learned to recognize the fleeting nature of all things, the insult, the criticism, the offense. They come and go like waves crashing against the shore. And just as the ocean waves do not alter the course of the moon, so too does the storm of negativity fail to change the course of your existence. When someone attempts to humiliate you, to strike at your core, there is a natural reaction, a desire to defend, to fight back, to be heard. But this too is the way of the storm, a fleeting emotional response. You, however, stand above it. You are not the tempest. You are the calm. You are the eye of the storm, untouched by the chaos. This is where your power lies. The strength is not in reacting, but in being impervious to the forces that attempt to influence you. You transform the situation into something more profound, the ability to endure and maintain your sense of self amidst the chaos. In the moment of insult or humiliation, you must become the fire. Not the fire that burns in anger, not the fire that seeks revenge, but the fire that radiates unyielding heat and intensity. It is a fire that does not burn out of emotion, but from an inner furnace that draws its energy from the cosmos itself. It is the fire that burns clean and pure, shedding any impurities that would seek to damage your spirit. When your response to their insult is silence, stillness, and an unwavering gaze, you are the fire. The flame that refuses to be doused by water or wind. The fire that grows even stronger when those who wish to harm you attempt to fan the flames of your anger. The more they attempt to provoke you, the brighter your flame will burn. Your power is not derived from the desire to retaliate. It is rooted in the ability to stand in the face of adversity with unwavering grace and poise. You are water in motion, flowing around obstacles, eroding them over time with the gentle yet unstoppable force of persistence. You do not need to confront every storm, every gust of wind with brute force. Sometimes the greatest strength is shown in stillness. You remain calm, grounded, like the deep waters of the ocean. They may attempt to disrupt your surface, but underneath you are unfathomable. You remain whole and unbroken, your foundation so deep that no external force can shake it. This technique requires not just understanding, but practice. A kind of spiritual forging, much like the blacksmith forging a blade. Each encounter where you remain composed, unaffected, is an opportunity for you to strengthen your resilience, to stoke the fires within you. Each insult that is tossed in your direction is an opportunity for you to demonstrate your unwavering resolve. You grow stronger with each challenge, more impervious to the storms of life. You become a force of nature, stoic, calm, unshaken. At first, you may feel the need to respond, to explain, to justify. You may feel the urge to defend yourself against the assault, to show that you are not what they say you are. But this is where your strength truly lies, in the ability to let go of the need to prove anything. You realize that their words hold no power over you unless you grant it to them. The power of your calm is in your detachment from the need to engage. By simply standing firm, unshaken, you have already won. You do not need to fight every battle, and in choosing not to engage, you assert your control over the situation. You must train yourself to maintain this level of composure, to be the silent, steady force amidst the noise. You are not merely surviving the storm, you are embodying the storm. You are the rock in the ocean, the fire in the furnace, the mountain amidst the wind. No words or actions from others can diminish the power of your essence. You become so grounded in your own self-worth that their negativity has no place to settle within you. Imagine a gathering, a family event, a social encounter, a work meeting. In this space, you find yourself facing a moment of humiliation. Someone makes a joke at your expense, or perhaps a cutting remark is made. You feel the immediate rush of emotion, the instinctive need to defend or react. But here is where you must remember the Stoic discipline, the ability to sit with the discomfort, to feel it without allowing it to overtake you. Instead of responding in anger or shame, you simply stand, unbroken, unflinching. You take a breath. You do not respond immediately, for your response is the power of composure. Your strength lies in your ability to remain still. By remaining calm and unbothered, you give nothing to the provocation. The joke, the insult, the cruel words, they lose their power. Instead of engaging in their petty game, you turn the attention away from them. You shift the energy in the room. By not giving them the satisfaction of seeing you react, you disrupt the entire dynamic. You are like a mountain that does not sway in the wind, no matter how strong it blows. You remain resolute, steady, unmoving. And in this stillness, you draw strength from the cosmos itself, from the unshakable fire and wind that reside within you. You become a living embodiment of Stoic calm. This technique, though simple in its premise, is revolutionary in its practice. The words of others become like leaves caught in a stream, floating aimlessly, powerless to disturb the steady flow of the river beneath. The more you practice this, the less you are affected by external judgments. You no longer need the validation of others because your value is not rooted in their opinions. You know who you are, and nothing they say can change that. And then, there is the repeat the joke method. This is where the true power of Stoic discipline comes into play. When someone makes a joke at your expense, instead of responding with anger or laughter, you force them to confront their own words. You ask them to repeat it. This simple yet profound act turns the tables entirely. The power of humor is in its ability to make others feel superior, to make you feel small. But by making them repeat the joke, you strip it of its power. Suddenly, their words have no sharp edge, no sting. The awkwardness of the moment is transferred back to them. They must now confront their own cruelty, their own insecurity. This act is a direct application of Stoic wisdom. By not allowing their words to move you, by instead making them face the impact of their own words, you take back your power. This is not a confrontation, it is a shift in the balance of power, where the aggressor becomes the one who must face their own discomfort. And then there is walking away. Sometimes the most powerful response to an insult is not to engage at all, but to simply walk away. When the storm rages, when the winds of negativity threaten to sweep you off course, you stand tall, but then you walk, not in retreat, but in strength. You walk away from the battle, not because you are afraid, but because you have nothing to prove. The storm may rage, but you know your path is not defined by others' attempts to undermine you. You walk because you are choosing your own peace, your own freedom. By leaving the situation, you are declaring that their negativity has no hold over you. You are not a pawn in their game. Through these techniques, the power of calm, the strength of composure, the fire of inner resilience, the wisdom of detachment, you rise above the noise, the chaos, and the storm. You transform each challenge into an opportunity for growth, for mastery over yourself. In doing so, you cultivate a strength that no external force can break. You become, like the elements themselves, a living force of nature, unshaken, unstoppable, and unbreakable. The winds may blow, the flames may burn, and the waters may rage, but you remain. You are the fire that cannot be extinguished, the wind that cannot be contained, the mountain that cannot be moved. You are not just surviving the storm, you are the storm. You are the embodiment of cosmic strength, and in the face of any challenge, you will remain unshaken and unyielding. Your strength lies not in your ability to fight back, but in your ability to endure and remain steadfast. This is your true power. This is your true essence. This is your victory.